Alrighty. Yeah, it's been, I don't know, almost a week, 5 days-ish, I think. Yeah, today's Tuesday and it was last Thursday. So I played a block. Between then and now, I was thinking that like loot distribution, while important, is maybe not important enough to like really consider it to be something to focus on super hard. Just because it's like very short-lived and mostly just a matter of like me making sure I look at a map thing. Like that's the wrong thing. Yeah, that's what I was forgetting to start up. Was opening up the, yeah, this guy. But anyway, so I think I'm still just gonna be focused mostly on skirmishing. I feel like other stuff pretty good, and fighting is definitely one of the weaker parts of my play. Last block I didn't have a whole lot of time. I ended up only playing 2 games, unfortunately. But I should have much more time today, which is nice. So anyways, with that out of the way, I think I will get into the warm-up.
Who, me? Okay then.
Okay, I did want to check like one thing. I end up at 9 games total. I've only played 2 last time. But maybe I ended up playing 3 actually. I don't know, whatever. Quick start, let's go. Maybe I played normals that day? Oh, 5, yeah. According to the DAX, 5 days ago I played 2 normal games. Okay. Oh shoot.
The experiment will now
I think this.
Satellite radar activated.
Like, unless there's also a spawn that's supposed to be here. I should probably just leave at this point. Yes, I'm gonna go here, and then go for the distribution zone here.
Open this up. I'm not too bad with my hands. Is this someone's property? My hobby used to be reading books. I'm here. Might as well go for a stroll. I'm not too bad with my hands. Should I start a fire? I'll just open
I'll
this
grab
up.
that on my way out, I think.
I am a surgeon after all. Okay, perfect. What's inside? Is this correct? I am a surgeon after all. I'm here. Might as well go for a
I
stroll.
think at this point I'm saving Q just because I want to farm the bat, and also
I'll just
in case I get into a
open
fight.
I'm sorry. That must have hurt. Are there pieces of glass in the sand? Okay, perfect. Is this someone's property? I'm not too bad with my hands.
Actually, I noticed Mia's Roy like goes
All right. Out well.
up to the other stuff instead of like down here. Probably, I would think, because it
Okay, perfect. All right. This came out well.
ends up with you like closer to the hotel entrance that has like dogs and stuff.
I'm here. Might as well go for a stroll. These beds will work as makeshift stretchers.
subject has been terminated. A new area has been restricted.
Perfect.
Oh, I don't have cameras. I should have gotten a camera from the bat and also made binoculars.
Is this correct? I'm a veterinarian. All right, this came out well.
Yeah, what am I missing? Oh, needles.
What's inside? Okay, perfect.
Sure. It's like kind of weird now that meteorite's not spawned on it like
This is some
440.
high-tech stuff. Everywhere I go, I find places like this.
Wait, why do I have an extra lighter?
I'm definitely not losing. Has my legend begun? Is this someone's property? This might sting a bit.
Actually, I feel like one of the daily things is making a 4 score. Might wanna like do that in bot game.
Kinda smells moldy.
Gonna be in factory.
Is this someone's property?
I'll just like teleport to cemetery, then walk down.
This is some high-tech stuff. As expected, I gotta try harder. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. This might sting a bit.
A new area has been restricted. A subject has been terminated.
Not a veterinarian.
I think this is probably the best place to enter and to hear from.
I hope you weren't lonely on the way out.
Yeah. Don't remember what the other daily things were. Probably nothing too important.
Better hurry.
A subject has been terminated.
Yeah, there's someone suggesting the ability to queue stuff, and it would be pretty convenient to just be able to like queue up a move for afterwards. Yeah, something I've also like noticed Kara doing some is just like holding abilities when he's walking out. If I had to guess, it would be so that he can fight when he gets out, versus just like,
Open this up.
oh, yeah. I like often forget about the
They'd still
garlic
be
ramen
alive if they
recipe.
received proper care.
It is pretty good stuff.
What's inside?
Okay, anyways, I think it's probably about time to head explode.
Not a veterinarian. I wasn't feeling well.
Wait, level defense mastery. Huh. Okay. It is now time to queue ranked. Yeah, I forget what platinum above is supposed to be. Not that I think I have a good chance at reaching platinum at this point, since I it's like an emoji that I don't particularly like. Man, I really wish I could have gotten the Wilson emote. That one was pretty cool. Film one's okay too. Yeah, the other stuff is NP. Yeah, then I guess the next thing, best thing is like Immortal, basically. Yeah. Like, I don't know, might as well just put it here while we wait. Yeah, it's like ranked borders, yeah. Cadet skin, yeah. The 2+ modes I don't think is gonna happen since I don't know, maybe Duos Q, like Duo Q is popping now, but at least last I checked just couldn't get it to pop in an A and don't want to play in Korea. Platinum above, I don't really like this emote all that much. And this is NP, but I don't know, whatever this cushion is seems like it could be cool. Season 3 ranked icons. Season 3 icons, icon borders can be used before Season 5 starts. Season 2 ranked icon can be used before Season 4 starts. Okay, so it looks like my stuff from this season probably will get like cleared out by the time the next season starts. Yeah. Okay. As that makes sense. Yeah, this skin looks like it's gonna be pretty cool though. I might actually start playing Hejin at some point. Don't think I really want to play Sua all that much though. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move this up. I made like a save plan that's just best in slot stuff for Adela, basically, at least according to Passant's thing. Last I checked. Yeah, their choose is a little weird because of the lifesteal, but at the same time, guaranteed crit with really high attack power, and this is also just a bunch more attack power. It's also just a lot more move speed too than the like straight jacket sneakers. Like, this I would think translates to more damage just because like 15 ESD seems like it'd be way more damage than 25 attack power, but I don't know. I guess this also would add to auto attacks too, which helps. Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah, I think I'm mostly going to be playing Adela if archery seems pretty contested. I don't really have another like actual Kathy build at this point. Like all this other stuff is from before the rework, especially this one. This one's from like a long time ago, back when first round of Doc Bears could give 4 scores. Yeah, I should probably get rid of it, but I do kind of like having some of this around for historical purposes. Oh wait, Tree to be. I feel like I've seen that person in competitions. Oh, this person also hit gold season 1. These two people are probably gonna be scary. Jan's also just kind of a scary character. Pod 7. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think that at some point they should probably make it so that the name is hidden if you have like the test subject thing on. 'Cause otherwise, it's like really easy to tell. Like I have it on just because I figure I might as well. Well, also it might be better now that I'm like more well known. I feel like because like people actually know about my router now. It is like posted in the main server and pinned and whatnot.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Is this someone's property? Can I find some medicine books around here? I'll try harder.
Okay.
Is this someone's property? Is this correct? I never really had a hard time in school. The woods are actually pretty dangerous. Snakes, insects, ticks. No thanks. I'm not too bad with my hands. What's inside? Alright, this came out well. I'm not too bad with my hands. They'll be really surprised. Alright, this came out well. The woods are actually pretty dangerous. Snakes, insects, ticks. Nothing. Don't run barefoot. Is this someone's property? I'm not too bad with my hands. Didn't you think this was possible? They'll be really surprised. I'm not a veterinarian. I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice? They'll be really surprised.
A new area has been restricted.
What's inside? I am a surgeon after all. They'll be really surprised. I'll just open this up. It's gonna get hotter. someone's property? Whoa, I can see so far.
A subject has been terminated.
Oh, Runny, my feet are very this must be Let's go. It's gonna be burning hot in here.
Subject has been terminated.
These beds will work as makeshift stretchers. Is this someone's property?
Oh, I don't want to deal with that yawn. I'm just gonna start walking towards Ellie.
A new area has been restricted.
My hobby used to be reading books. Is this someone's property? Whoa,
A subject has been terminated.
Sorry, that must have hurt. I'm definitely not losing. That's my legend begun.
Let's see.
I never really had a hard time in school.
I'm gonna head back to hotel. I am interested in
Arrow
also
punches
seeing
can be
whoever's
tough
there.
to deal with. Don't yank out the arrow. Whoa, I can see so far. I could use a new bone saw. I'll just open this up.
A subject has been terminated.
So much fun! They're bleeding!
A subject has been terminated.
I'll just open this up. How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time. Okay, perfect. I hope nobody mistakes me for a target.
The area has been restricted. A subject has been terminated. A subject has been terminated.
I could use a new bone saw. Whoa, I can see so far.
A subject has been terminated. 10 survivors remain. A subject has been terminated.
School. Whoa, I can see so far. I could use a new bone saw. Checkup time. I'm not a veterinarian.
The subject has been terminated.
Something good better be inside. Checkup time. I'm not a veterinarian. Can I find some medicine books around here?
I think I'm gonna try and go for the Rousey. While I'm up on mastery and
Arrow
whatnot.
punctures can be tough to deal with. Don't yank out the arrow.
A subject has been terminated. A new area has been restricted. A
Yeah.
subject has been terminated.
The procedure was right.
Okay. I think I have a pretty good idea of what went kind of bad in that fight. First, that's like just a pretty bad matchup for me, historically. But yeah, I think here, or like right after here, is when I make my big mistake, or like my first big mistake. Because like I use Q, and I don't hit it, and then I start getting hit for free. And then I finally get my auto, and I do that. The other thing too is, wait. Yeah, I don't remember if I hit my W or not either. Like, the biggest issue here is just I'm not on top of her or close to on top of her when the fight starts. Probably should have gone for that Jackie instead. Like, I managed to hit the extended W. But at this point, I've, like, wasted my Q. I've been actually entirely wasted my Q. Which is not good. Wait, also, I stopped eating food. Oh yeah, I like prepped the food like way back here too. Just because I was expecting her to want to fight, and then she didn't want to fight. So I'm actually not even using food right now. Then here, I think I need to be like aiming my ult. I guess here I kind of thought it was between her, but yeah, she ends up dodging my ult. And then, wait, did she like push me back or something? Oh, I didn't realize Raji could push people in the walls. It's like especially bad. Yeah, I played this pretty bad. And I started using food at some point towards the end, but yeah. Yeah, my other two kills were just people really underbuild, I think. For the most part. Like the Lennox like was literally on base weapon. The Jackie was also pretty underbuilt, I think. Now let's yeah. Wait, 8 mastery? Did they just get blue weapon and start farming? I guess. Huh. I don't know if I need it. Oh, wait. Wait, what? They had a harp in their inventory, but they weren't using it? This is so weird. Huh. Yeah, they're just not dealing damage. I think the one thing here is that it would have been better to queue this way instead of that way, because I might not have had to use ult to like catch up with them. Yeah, but like if I like queue here immediately, like this way. I guess I also kind of just didn't realize it was off cooldown. But yeah, so I think those were the two main things. I ended up not really finding scrap metal for quite some time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the cluster map. Oh. I didn't have it up before. Yeah, looks like I got the first zone correct anyways. Yeah, I definitely could have done much better that game though. Like, I don't know if I should just not fight Razzies or what. Because like I know that it's just in general like not a great matchup, or at least historically it has not been a very good matchup for me. Just because like once Razzie kind of starts doing her thing, it's like hard to operate. Maybe it's not as bad with like the pistol changes, although I think she was pretty strong right after that, so maybe not. Maybe it's just Kelt, not sure. But like the high percentage play there definitely would have been to just like keep farming or looking for like someone else that was a less even fight, I guess. And also just, you know, what I said with the fight, which is like holding abilities a bit more. But the other thing too is that I don't know that I even actually I guess I can look while we wait. Like I don't know that I even ever got like Q reset in that fight, which is like all to do with me just using it pretty poorly to like close some distance right at the beginning, and also some out of me not using food. Like I don't know that it was winnable at this point, but she only ever got the 4 stacks, so yeah, I never got the Q cooldown refund. Yeah, because I completely missed my ult as well. Yeah, I just played that fight really bad overall. I think I probably could have won that fight if I had played it a little better. I guess the one thing to like maybe worry about is that like, you know, I was chasing her this way. If she never like tried to turn, she might have just kept running away from me. At least I think there's a pretty good chance of that. Especially because Razzie's like a very fast character. I guess that's actually something else to think about. Is that I probably wouldn't have been able to run from the Razzie unless I like used my ult for it, and I would have had to like be ult over a wall. Because otherwise she's actually just really, really fast. I remember there was like one game where I found a bunch of like Bleeder Jackie items, so I just had crazy move speed and I was just barely able to get away from Arazi. Just because her effective move speed ends up being pretty high. I think it tends to be... I'm not sure if it tends to be fast for ranged characters or not, but like her, I don't know, thing where she just like does a pancake. We can look at it. Yeah, I can see which skill it is. Probably this. Yeah, her pancake spin. Just like adds a pretty good amount of effective move speed. Oh, and pistol skill too. Like both of those together make her a substantially faster character.
Oh, me? Okay then.
And I will say if there's like one regret that game, it's that I didn't get a better angle on the Adriana. Because she was also not doing too great and would have been like a pretty free kill if she hadn't like put down tar and other stuff. And I'm like not even entirely sure if she did that to stop me. Like I think there's a good chance of it. But the only reason I'm not sure is because he ended up like killing a chicken or something with it. So like maybe it was farming, maybe it was farming and trying to keep me away. I think it's probably both. Or maybe just mostly trying to keep me away. Wait, how did I end up with another extra lighter? I just realized I made the blazing dress in school. Sleepy bagels. I hope that's not Bandit Bagel. 2004 Toyota Prius. Nice. Yeah. I don't really have too much else to say about this lobby. Yeah, I guess there's no Razzies, which is neat, but Adriana is a big pain to try and deal with. Kiara can also be a pain to deal with. She can also be really hard to deal with if she's going crit. That does a lot of damage very early on. I guess we have two Kiaras. Chiara, however it's pronounced.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Oh, I got my zone griefed. Maybe? No, not quite. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually check to see who was spawning in school where.
Used to be reading books. Is this someone's property?
Yes, I just need a bandage now.
Is this someone's property? My hobby used to be reading books. The woods are actually pretty dangerous. Snakes, insects, ticks. No thanks. Is this correct?
A subject has been terminated.
I'll just open this up. They'll be really surprised. I'll try harder. I am a surgeon after all. Is this someone's property? here. Might as well go for a stroll. I'm sorry. That must have hurt.
A subject has been terminated.
Are there pieces of glass in the sand? Alright, this came out well. Is this correct? They'll be really surprised. What's inside?
I don't think I'm really gonna be there in time to contest first tree. At least not with enough stuff. Yeah, I really need just a bunch of leather.
I'll just open this up.
Why? A new area has been restricted.
Are there pieces of glass in the sand? Written by fate. Take them down.
Okay, our first tree is gone.
What's inside?
A subject has been terminated.
I could use a new bone saw. What's inside?
A subject has been terminated.
Doctor's here. Not a veterinarian.
Oh, that is not something I want to stick around for. All that much.
A subject has been terminated.
Not well. Okay, perfect. I'll just...
A subject has been terminated.
Correct.
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
This might sting a bit. The wounds with more wounds. I am a surgeon after all. Whoa, my feet are buried.
That Lennox has glacial shoes
really
and nothing
surprised.
else. Holy crap.
Checkup time. Not there yet.
Dude, there's a free kill the other direction. What are you doing? That Lennox literally did not have a weapon. Oh my gosh.
Terminated.
Dude, come on.
A subject has been terminated. 10 survivors remain.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that Lennox had no weapon. What are you doing? What are you doing, Fiora? That was a free kill. Oh my gosh. Ah. And Lennox had nothing. Nothing. Look, gosh, look at how much nothing she had. It was literally just glacial shoes. She literally just went for a tree for... Oh, wait. Okay, I need to... There we go. Yeah, literally, look. Okay, yes, she also had a fan. But look, glacial shoes and fan. She was also only level 8. She also only had 4 mastery. Like... Oh my gosh. And then Fiora fucking shows up and she says, hey, I'm gonna get this Kathy instead. Yeah, maybe should have gone on the Linux right there. Oh no, I would have been like pushed back or something probably. Oh, you know how I should have played this? I should have walked up towards this pool thing and then gone over the wall. Because like, even though it's like not a great idea, or actually towards the speed zones too. Speed zones could have been good too. There's a lot of things that weren't what I actually did. Yeah, especially because I ended up just... Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. Actually, what I don't get to is I think... Actually, let me look back. So I lost 25 for that. Jeez. I lost 25 for that? I think I only got 24 for killing 2 people and getting 10th. It's like system doesn't make sense. I don't know. I guess I can like look at the MMR of the rest of the lobby. Like I can't imagine it's like that much higher than mine. Or that much lower than mine. Yeah, so let's see. Average MMR was bronze 2 that game. The first one, average MMR was bronze 3. Oh, I think that Hedgen is dead now. Yeah, oh, that Hedgen, yeah, died before I loaded into here. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I think, I don't know, that had a lot to do too with just low rolling on finding stuff. At least I think. Man, that was so stupid. Going into the game, I was silver 4, 41 LP. And the one before that, yeah, I was 27. And now I am at 16. Wait, actually, that means I... Wait. So... started 27 and then went up to 41. Oh, which means I actually got... Wait. Did I only get like 14 LP for the first game? Wait. Yeah, I only got 14 for 2 kills in 7th place. This system's messed up. This system's really messed up. Like... Jeez. Like maybe. Well, I guess if like the average was Bronze C, maybe it's because they were all like a division below me. I don't know. This kind of just makes me want to play like farming characters mostly. And wait, what just happened? Did my game just crash? I think my game just crashed. Cool. I am going to pause while I reload the game. Okay, I have the game back up and running, but okay, I guess I don't have a penalty. Yeah, actually, it's a good thing I didn't accept, because I think that would have counted as me dodging, even though it was actually just the game crashing. Yeah, geez. Yeah, I ended up losing, or only gaining 14 for 2 kills in 7th place, and then losing like 24 or 25 for dying whatever place it was. For dying in 12th place. Just doesn't make sense to me. Man, that viewer is probably gonna end up winning too. Wait, was this the Linux? Did they end up like getting full build? They should not have been able to play the game. They were so far behind and very easily killable that Fiora just went on them. Because like they'd already used a lot of their spells too, so it's not like they would have really had many cooldowns. I don't know. Just dumb. I guess I might as well look to see if it was that specific Linux player. Because there might have also been more than one. Well, maybe not more than one that ended up with facials. Oh yeah, actually maybe she just needed like one more thing. She ended up having her weapon done by the time I was out of the game. Oh, I guess I don't have names enabled, so I wouldn't actually be able to tell. I wonder if I should have gone after a Toyota Prius. I mean, probably not. There's just like way too many people around, probably. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to see the frustration that I don't know, Kira's been having with third parties. Like, I definitely could have just not fought then, but I don't know, it just looked very free. I would have thought that other people would have seen it that way too. Oh, yeah, this person did not have a very good game. But yeah, this is like the kind of stuff where I'm just like, I wish there was loot normalization. Actually, I think that last game too, I ended up looking for a while for stuff. Wait, why is Nadine selected? There's a lot of Kathy's apparently. Guess we're gonna play Adilla.
It's my move. I know what's coming.
No, there's a lot of Daniels.
Oh, me? Okay then.
Oh, now I'm kneeling Kathy. Oh. Maybe everyone's characters got reset or something. I should make sure to look to see where the school person spawns in. Wait. Did I queue up for normals? I think I queued up for normals. This is not at all what I wanted.
Satellite radar activated.
Oh wait, this is part of my distribution stuff.
Is this someone's property? Is this correct?
Pretty sure this is normals.
I never really had a hard time in school. What's inside?
Oh, the Jackie's here well before I am.
I'm not too bad with my hands. I'll just open this up. My hobby used to be reading books. Is this someone's property?
I think I have to go after this. Yeah.
Might just grab some shade under the tree.
A subject has been terminated.
I'll just open this up. I'm not too bad with my hands.
A subject has been terminated.
What's inside? Didn't you think this was possible? I'm definitely not losing.
You're gonna have to go down this way. This would be a good reason to check that thing before I actually head down this way.
A subject has been terminated.
Didn't you think this was possible? I'm here. Might as well go for a stroll.
I should pick up honey if I find it. Yeah, I'm really late. Wait, a lot of people have died already.
I'll just open this up. Are there pieces of glass in the sand? I'll try harder.
A new area
Maybe
has
not.
been restricted.
Is this someone's property?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just get this for free.
I'm here. Might as well go for a
Oh,
stroll.
I already got it.
Don't run barefoot.
Okay.
What's inside?
I think I just go to next zone.
A subject has been terminated.
I really need leather.
Check up time. Sorry, that must have hurt. All right, this came out well. Okay, perfect. Is this someone's property? I'm sorry.
A subject has been terminated.
I can see everything. I am a surgeon after all. I'm definitely not.
Alright, I also
losing.
still need scissors. Forgot about that.
A subject has been terminated.
Someone's property.
10 survivors remain.
I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice? What's inside?
I guess I can find a needle in alley. Yeah, I think I teleport to alley if it's not too many people there.
What's inside?
A new area has been restricted.
Other places that I would want to go.
These beds
A
will
little
work as
crowded.
makeshift stretchers.
Gonna go here anyways.
This looks unsanitary. This might sting a bit. We're all animals. I'll just open this up.
A subject has been terminated.
that
Someone is
this zone?
consecutively eliminating survivors.
I am a surgeon after all.
I think I might teleport to
You'll
beach
be
now.
really surprised. Checkup time. I'm a veterinarian. Everywhere I go,
I'm just gonna go to
places
beach.
like this.
Hope for the best.
Whoa, my feet are buried. Didn't you
Okay,
think
so there's a
this was
Daniel Inn
possible?
hotel.
I'm definitely not losing.
Oh, someone has vision on me too.
I can see everything. I'm sorry. That must have
No,
hurt.
your mental is weak.
A subject has been terminated.
Whoa, my feet are buried.
A subject has been terminated.
Cool.
You're bleeding.
A new area has been restricted.
Whoa, my feet are buried.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time.
This and hotel are both closing. Like, I'm just gonna farm them out. Actually, zones are closing really fast now.
Checkup time. We're all animals.
Okay.
Don't run barefoot.
Okay.
How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time. Your wounds with more wounds. Sorry, that must have hurt. These beds will work as makeshift stretchers. I can see everything. I'm sorry, that must have hurt.
Oh, someone got those wolves.
an ambulance.
A subject has been terminated. 5 survivors remain.
I'm gonna teleport up to temple.
This is some high-tech stuff. Good place to get lost in thought. Whoa, I can see so far. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. Is this someone's property?
A new area has been restricted.
Okay, so there's not really anyone here right now.
I could use a new bone saw. I might be able to see patients here. Treat your wounds with more wounds. I'm not a veterinarian.
Oh, someone's here. It's an Io. Sniper Io with 3 kills and Hermes boots. Yeah, now she's grabbing console.
Good place to get lost in thought. Wash your hands often. Sorry, I'll borrow this for a minute. There's no escape. Which way to the OR?
Okay, this isn't really final zone. Okay, that Hedgen has glacials.
Whoa, I can see so far.
A new area has been restricted.
Could use a new bone saw. Which way to the OR?
Can't farm that.
I might get tetanus if I step on a
Oh,
nail.
I feel like control of this zone too.
I've read that monks used to work as doctors long ago. There's the everything. Gripped by fate.
Cool.
There's no escape.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
Doctor's here. I've read that monks used to work as doctors long ago. Sorry, I'll borrow this for a minute. of my patients are out there waiting for me. How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time.
A new area has been restricted.
This might sting a bit. I'm not a veterinarian. Is this how I got to this island? How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time. Sorry, I'll borrow this for a minute.
Take them down. Hit by fate.
There's no escape. Wounds with more wounds. There's no escape. Ooh, who's there?
Oh, this is frustrating.
Whipped by fate.
How about a rest? All of my patients are out there waiting for me. How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time. This might sting a bit.
Oh, the Hedgeon lived? Oh, wow.
The temporary safe zone will be designated soon.
I think I'm just gonna try and come in a little late to the safe zone. You at least want my ult to be back up before I start fighting.
A subject has been terminated.
All of
3
my patients are
survivors
out there
remain.
waiting for me.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. Only 2 survivors remain.
How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time. No! You won't have time to die. It's the police! Your wounds, more wounds.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is dominating Lumia Island.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's probably going to be really worth looking at this game, yeah, this is normals by accident. Is the Leon fight, since I think that one was like kind of close and also ended up winning. Could be good to look at that. And that and the Hedgeon fight, because that was frustrating that she got away. She's also just dealing like a lot of damage. Yeah, so here I like was conscious that my Q was not on, like not available. Okay. And so then I like went back, I think. Yeah, because I think Fiora like killed a bat. And I see like that guy's coming in, which really... Okay. What I probably should have done is walk over there, not use my Q, and then like try to fight him immediately. Yeah, here I'm waiting for my Q to come back off cooldown. And then make another camera, some SP stuff. I wanted to get that in case I leveled up. Then Then here I noticed that he's like not quite done with his build, so I'm like, cool. I think should be pretty good. By Q, auto. I missed the E. I maybe need to hold my E a little bit more than I am right now. Auto, auto. Dagger skill, W, auto. Oh yeah, and then I ulted for like the damage and stuff. Then also my Q comes off cooldown, and so then... Wait, when did I Q? Wait, did my Q damage actually hit? Gosh, VLC, please. I think my Q got interrupted. I get knocked up. I used dagger skill just because damage, or at least I... Oh, I didn't actually reactivate for damage. I just went invisible for a teeny bit. Yeah. So then I ult for damage. My Q comes off cooldown. I think I Q'd at like the same time and it got interrupted actually. Yeah. And then I think he's actually faster than me. I don't know why though. Oh, it's because of his puddles. Probably. Yeah, and then the W I like wasn't sure it was gonna hit, but it kind of barely clips him. And this is where a lot of my food came from this game. Yeah, so the main thing is if I had not missed my E, that would have been way more in my favor, and I think my Q got interrupted as well. But yeah, let's look at this hedging. That was actually like really close to being able to kill her. Yeah, it's here. She's actually 4 mastery up on me. Interesting. And a level. Oh yeah, so the main thing here is that she ended up using her like root thing, and so I ended up just being able to walk over. I did hit the Q for damage. Did that. Oh yeah, and then I ulted over the Caltrops. Ult over the Caltrops. Q. Oh yeah, if I had just landed the E, that was a definite kill, I think. Huh. I wonder if I should kind of like do random jukes like that some more. Because like, it's not like she actually juked the skill shot that I used. She just like started walking a different direction. Oh. Maybe need to hold E just a little more. Yeah, if I hit that E there, I kill her. And then she uses her own E and she's basically just out. Man, that E's on like a pretty short cooldown, all things considered. Yeah, and then the rest of this is just... Maybe I would have done better if I had like gone to try and third party earlier, but the eye was basically full health. Well, I guess that means that she maybe only got down to half health, and or I guess she would have also had first aid kits too. Actually, you know, I think I should have fought the Jackie. Oh, actually no, my ult is still on cooldown. That's like a very important tool for me. Yeah, I do feel like Kathy and OA is pretty ult dependent. Because you like really need it to like close the gap. Because you have to use mobility spells for damage. Because, well, at least Q. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think the main thing I need to worry about is third parties. probably. Or at least one of the bigger things I need to worry about is third parties. Okay, ranked. Yeah, I kind of wonder if I should start playing Hedgen. I don't know. Or else maybe I should just like find a character that's not super ult dependent. Also, that's like one of my least favorite character design things. Is just characters that are kind of not functional without their ultimate, because it ultimately means that basically they're like not a character without it, and they are only kind of a character with it. I guess Ava, the ult's on a short enough cooldown, it kind of doesn't matter, but at the same time, she seems very volatile right now. I guess Emma's ult is on a pretty low cooldown. Adriana's is like kind of a short cooldown, but at the same time, she needs to stack it up a lot, so if she uses it, it gets put on a long cooldown. I guess Nathapon doesn't typically like need his ultimate.
Oh, me?
I don't know.
Okay then.
Anyways, finally back in ranked. 3 Fioras today. Three people starting archery range. No one's starting school though, so the zone should be relatively uncontested as long as I can get there quick enough. And by the zones I mean like the loot distribution zones, the clusters. Oh, this person was playing Hedgen before. That's a name. Okay. Okay, this is a pretty good spawn.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Dude, fuck you. Trying to get my loot distribution zone. Get your own.
I never really had a hard time in school. I'll just open this up.
Okay, should be able to get everything I need from this zone here.
Is this correct? Can I find some medicine books around here? What's inside? I'm not too bad with my hands.
A subject has been terminated.
Oh wow, that was fast.
What's inside? I'll try harder. Didn't you think this was possible? I'm definitely not losing. All right, this came out well. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. What's inside? They'll be really surprised. Are there pieces of glass in the sand? I'm not too bad with my hands. I am a surgeon after all. Okay, perfect. What's inside?
Wait. Oh, someone actually took something from this distribution zone. I was not expecting that.
Don't run barefoot.
A subject has been
You
terminated.
have to give up on the troubleshoot. Never mind.
I'll try harder. I'm sorry. That must have
A
hurt.
subject has been terminated.
I'm definitely not losing.
A new area has been restricted.
These beds will work
Okay,
as
so I
makeshift
need
stretchers.
cloth.
I'll just open this up.
A subject has been terminated.
Sorry, that must have hurt.
This.
I'll just open this up. They'll be really surprised.
Okay, and then I'll head over
How
to
sad.
thingy.
Find a doctor in time. I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice? This looks unsanitary. Oh, I can see so far. Is this someone's property? Okay, perfect. You can't find anything nicer
A
than
subject has been terminated.
Hmm.
A subject has been terminated.
this. That must have hurt. Kinda smells moldy. Checkup time!
Hmm. Yeah, I kind of figured I probably shouldn't be doing that. Okay.
This might sting a bit. Sorry, that must have hurt. Everywhere I go, I find places
A subject has been terminated. A new area has been restricted.
property?
I'm looking for a lighter here.
Good place to get lost in thought.
There's someone else here. A lot of people here, actually.
I'm not a great cook. Checkup time! I'm sorry. That must have hurt. Good place to get lost in thought.
Oh,
Smells moldy. These could leave a bruise.
oh, I'm not gonna deal with that.
Checkup time. Hands in the air. Wait, this'll hurt if I
A subject has been terminated. 10 survivors remain.
I can see everything.
A subject has been terminated.
These could leave a bruise. All right, this came out well.
A subject has been terminated.
I'm not a veterinarian. I might be able to see.
A new area has been restricted.
All right, this came out well. Oh, the water is clear. Did this fall out the back of an ambulance? Oh no, you're bleeding. We're all animals.
I don't actually know if I want the mithril shield or not.
Checkup time. Whoa, the water is clear. I'm sorry. That must have hurt.
I'll try it out for now. It's like
A subject has been terminated. Someone is
See, the main thing it gives is
consecutively
move speed.
eliminating survivors.
yeah, I think I still want this.
Wash your hands often.
A subject has been terminated.
I can see
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
that must have hurt.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go for that Yuki.
A subject has been
I
terminated.
think that's actually like another matchup that's not
5
great.
survivors
But
remain.
wait, there's also a Nikki here. I'm just gonna walk in the cemetery, I think. Don't much want to risk getting a third party.
Oh, it's closing up here. I hope you weren't lonely on the way out.
A new area has been restricted.
Okay, so I should have this zone to myself for a while. Could also try teleporting into alley to cut off people in temple.
Whoa, I can see so far. Sorry, I'll borrow this for a minute.
A subject has been terminated.
Oh, that Yuki ended up winning.
Check up time. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. As expected, I gotta try harder. Faith might be more important than you think. Sorry, I'll borrow this for a minute.
That one didn't want mocha bread.
I can see everything.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. 3 survivors remain.
This might sting a bit. I'm not a veterinarian. I've read that monks used to work as doctors long ago.
Okay, so there's someone in the cemetery right now.
How sad. They didn't find a doctor. Your wounds with more wounds. Checkup time.
Oh, so it's the Yuki. Like, pretty even on mastery.
A new area has been restricted.
I think between the two, I'd much rather fight the Jackie.
I'm here. Might as well go for a stroll.
Oh, the Jackie has a wick. Maybe not.
I can see everything. How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time. Did this fall out the back of an ambulance? How about a rest? Check up time.
Focus. No. Only need a few minutes.
A subject has been terminated. Only 2 survivors remain.
Okay. I don't think I have enough time to do anything with the mithril. I probably actually don't really need it against the Jackie either. I could make it into the food, actually.
Grab some shade under the tree. Sorry, I'll borrow this for a minute. I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice?
The temporary safe zone will be designated soon.
Yeah, right now I'm just waiting for my ult cooldown. I actually also want Wake the Run out too if I can. See, they're on 14 mastery, so I probably can actually win this if I play this well. Especially if Wick has run out.
Did this fall out the back of an ambulance?
I don't think I actually want to use that. So you do have anti-heal. They don't actually have anti-heal, and I do. Well, I'm gonna really need it against the Jackie with like lifesteal and whatnot.
I can't just go in there and rest, right?
Yeah, I really don't want to let them farm for free, but like waiting out Wick is definitely the play here. As far as I know. Also, I need to test to see if Mithril Armor is actually worth using or not. Wait, did they not farm those? Okay, they did.
How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time.
Yeah.
Someone is
How much longer do they have on Wick?
eliminating survivors.
Timing was wrong.
Oh, it looks like they still actually had quite a while on Wick. I could have also played that fight a lot better. But, oh wow, 42, 28. Okay. See, that means I lose almost as much for getting like 12th place as I gained for getting 2nd place with 2 kills, killing the 3rd place person. Pretty scuffed. IMO. But anyways, let's get into it. Oh, yeah, I do at least want to see how much time they had on Wick. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just placed down a camera here and then left. Because then I would have been able to see that they still had Wick. And actually, if I'd kept going, I might have been able to get away with it too. Because they started walking back as soon as I dagger skilled. Oh yeah, I also could have just walked back. Then I would have wasted their ult. I don't know what the cooldown is, but I am about to find out. Let's see. Okay. The cooldown is 70 seconds. Okay, so at least wouldn't have been up by the time I would have head exploded. Well, maybe partway through, but wouldn't have been able to reactivate probably. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so it looks like Wick was a little over halfway done. Clean. Buff. Wait, it doesn't... Wait. But how long does the buff last for? Oh, for 6 minutes. Actually, if it's for 6 minutes and it was only halfway through, I wasn't gonna be able to time it out. Oh, I also don't know if the wiki's up to date, but yeah. Oh. Okay, so assuming that, you know, Wick is always going to be a factor. I think using dagger skill here to get rid of that. I'll walk up that way. I maybe squat for a bit, you know, just use up some more timer. They're maybe taking food, you know, but instead I stay a little bit too long. Actually, at this point, they don't have their jump too, so it should be much easier for me to land my E. Okay, here I think I should like Q back, kind of up, walk up over this way. Yeah, I don't or you know, just W, walk up just a little bit, E into there, auto, Q, auto, alt. Yeah, I ended up getting them to half health. I think they got me like pretty close to half health by the time I actually started fighting back. Which like makes you think this fight was actually pretty, or much more winnable than I initially thought. Well. Oh yeah, especially because like they didn't have healing reduction, so it's like even better for me to make this really long and drawn out. Actually, I want to see what my cooldown is at rank 3. Because if it's low enough, I could have like used it to escape at some point, and then like come back just to like try and run out their stuff. I assume it's like longer. Yeah, it's longer than Jackie's ult. Still maybe would have been worth like ulting over this wall just to like waste their ult, I guess. Although it's like a pretty big part of my burst overall, I think. But yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to feel like this fight was actually winnable. Yeah, I lose a quarter of my health before that happens. I'm also just getting autoed for free for a while. Yeah. Oh, the other thing too is that since my ult is an execute, it would have done a lot more damage if she had already been more damaged as well. Oh man, but that's actually just a ton of life skill. There's both of this plus her W. Yeah, main thing is just walking up here. I guess the note for that is okay. Okay. Alrighty, so I guess my options at this point are, I think, play one more game or not playing one more game, basically. Oh, I only have 4 victories in 100. Oh, that's actually, wait. Well, no, 4 times 20. It's gonna be roughly 80. So my win percentage is actually extremely low. But anyways. Yeah. Yeah, so I can play one game, I could not play one game. I guess if I stop here, it's like a net positive for today. I also kind of want to code as well a bit. It's like I want to update the site so that so it computes how items are completed differently, because right now I keep having issues with like a new item gets introduced and it builds out of other item and then it doesn't show up and then someone has to tell me. But there's like some pretty easy criteria. Oh yeah, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Well, first I'm gonna, you know, find find harp. Yeah, like, you know, like this, like Jolly Roger building into that. I'm pretty sure if I just say, you know, if you know the thing is some type of equipment and it's different from what it builds into, then like it's probably complete. Because like there's like this, there is like white crane fan built into this, you know. For a while there's magazine, you know, just all this sorts of stuff. Yeah, the other thing is looking back at like which characters are like mega ult dependent. Adela is maybe ult dependent, I don't know. Adriana kind of in a weird way. Alex is his ult at the moment due to balance reasons. I feel like at least AR Aya is like not super ult dependent. Certainly not Sniper Aya, I would think. Barbara, very ult dependent. Bernice, no clue. His damage isn't really ult dependent, but I think his ability to catch people is. Kathy, kind of similar. Kiara, very ult dependent. Daniel, as far as I know, pretty ult dependent. 11, yes. Emma, kind of no, just because her ult's really low cooldown. Same thing with Ava. Fiora kind of doesn't have an ult. I think it's just like more mana expended per auto attack or something. It's like a toggle, so that doesn't count. Heart has a pretty long cooldown. Hejin, I assume, kind of needs her ult. Hyunwoo, kind of similar to Haymaker, pretty good. Isol, I don't know. I don't want to play Isol. Jackie, probably. Leon, probably. Lennox, probably. I would think the same for Leon. I don't know about these guys. This guy, I don't know. Nadine, I feel like right now can like function probably fairly well without her ult, or at least that's what seems to be happening, but in theory she's very ult dependent. Nathapon, not so much for damage, but for like defensive purposes and like outplay purposes and like catching people. Nikki, probably not, since I think she's gated by her rage more than anything. Rio, no. I'm pretty sure. Razi, it's low enough that it doesn't matter. Shoichi, probably. Sylvia is also like another case of it being very low cooldown. Sisela, I don't know. Suwa, it's kind of short. William, I don't know. Shukai, definitely. Yuki, dual source Yuki doesn't really need his ults, at least if you play the way Kira does. And Zahir, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I guess the main options then for like not super ult dependent, or it's a low enough cooldown that it doesn't matter, is basically like Yuki, Suwa, Rio, maybe Nikki, Sylvia, Razi, Emma, Ava, Fiora, maybe Bernice, maybe Adriana, depending on how you want to look at stuff. Yeah, I think that'll be it. I think I'm gonna like code and do some other stuff. I think the 4 block actually ended up going pretty good, like from a focus standpoint, just because like this last game was like, I think probably pretty good overall. Like I could have played that last fight better, but that's about it. It's definitely just a result of me having basically not focused on fighting at all, and also I think some amount of Kathy's rework making it so that like it seems more like she has like pretty good damage if she can execute well, versus before where it felt more like if I have enough stats I win. It could be that was kind of always the case, I just didn't realize it, but I want to say since the skills themselves didn't deal that much damage, it was less the case before. But anyways, if you watched this, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.